4 is a game that I cannot rate 4. The Fable series has always had a special place in my heart, and I just cannot wait to return to the world of Albion. For the past while, we have been getting tidbits of information about this game, and I thought it'd be a fun idea to go over what we know. The first thing we should get out of the way is who this game is being developed by, and that would be Playground Games. Now, you might know Playground Games because they have developed the Forza Horizon series, and Fable 4 will be developed on that very same engine. But there is something a bit concerning, at least to me, and that is Playground Games is known for this series because these are the only games they have developed. So to see them trying their hands at something new, starting with a beloved franchise like Fable, I just don't think it is a very good idea. And it seems that Xbox Game Studio head Matt Booty kind of knows that people are worrying about this because in an interview with the Skill Up podcast, he said this: "Let's be honest, giving Fable to the racing team could be a little bit of a head scratcher, but they have proven that they get it, and I'm excited for when the time comes to be able to show more." Hopefully that faith he has in Playground Games is well placed, because it would be an absolute shame if the game that was meant to revive the Fable series was the game that killed it. Now, when it comes to the story, we know pretty much nothing at all about it. But back in 2019, a whole 4 years ago, I believe, I'm pretty sure it was 4 years ago. I might be wrong in that. I am not good with math. A leak ended up coming out that said a few things, like that this game is going to have a first/third person view, an in-depth character creator, it's going to be completely open, there will be no guns, you can ignore a main quest and never even become a hero, players can build towns, and it ties into the main quest heavily if you get the bad ending and fail. Whatever that means, I do not know. The game would have multiplayer and it will be developed in the Unreal Engine. Also, Albion and Aurora are gone, lanes reduced to fables. The Spire was rebuilt and used by a Mad King to wish that an asteroid would strike the planet. He also wished that it would happen again in the far future. Eons later, and everything is new, medieval-themed new continents, and you have to stop the destruction of the planet again. Teresa and the Heroes Guild are preserved on another planet via a demon door. Time travel heavily involved in play. Jack Blade returns. Now, despite being 4 years old, there is a lot of problems with this leak. From certain features just not really fitting in with the Fable universe, to certain claims like how Teresa will be returning after dying in Fable Journey, and of course, that this game is being developed in Unreal Engine when it has been confirmed that it will be developed in the Forza Tech engine. The only story element in this leak that I think might even have a possibility of being true, and that possibility is, of course, a very slim possibility, is that the Spire was rebuilt and a wish was made that ended up destroying Albion. I say this because we already know that Albion was once destroyed, and this would be a perfect way to reboot this universe that would fit in with the lore of the old stuff. But once again, this is a very old leak. We already know that there is information in it that is not true, so I wouldn't take anything it says seriously. I just think that what they're going to be doing with the Fable universe with Albion is that they're going to be just doing a complete reboot and forgetting about the other games. And now it's time to talk about something that is a bit more controversial. It's going to be good, so I hope you enjoy this next part. There are two words that I dread hearing when it comes to video games. These words send massive red flags up about them, and those words are modern audience. A couple of upcoming games that use these words to describe themselves would be the Silent Hill 2 remake, Dead Island 2, and of course the Splinter Cell remake. But there's two games that automatically pop into my mind when I think of the word modern audience, and those games are the Saints Row reboot and the Dead Space remake. And both of these games have elements of being woke in them. And unfortunately, Fable 4 is now among these games. In the same interview where Matt Booty said that given Fable to a race, he may be a bit of a head scratcher, He also said that they, Playground Games, had a particular passion for the IP. And I think they also demonstrated that they understand what the heart and soul of Fable is about and how they can bring it forward for today's sensibilities and just, make a modern take on Fable. Now, this could mean a few things, but a lot of people, including myself, think with good reason that this means this game is going to be at least a tad bit woke, and hopefully it just doesn't go completely off the chart with the wokeness. However, someone who previously worked on this game did come forward in a tweet and said this: hearing rumors about Fable being woke because of an interview where Mr. Booty said, for modern audiences, as someone who worked on Fable for months, I can assure you, the game is not woke at all with modern audiences. It has meant something complete different but positive. I've said in a video covering this tweet in more depth that I don't really believe it. I don't believe Tony. And that isn't because of him. It is because we have heard things like this before from developers like Varlish, and it turned out that those things were complete and utter lies. Now, of course, I might be wrong about this. This might not even be woke in the slightest. Maybe they just mean they're going to be upgrading the graphics, making the story better, all that stuff. We do not know until it comes out. But we will be waiting a very long time for that, because we don't even have a release date for this game yet. What we do know is that it will be a Microsoft exclusive, meaning that it will be probably released on current gen consoles. I'm not sure if it'll be released on last gen, the Xbox One and that. I do not know, but it will also be released on Game Pass. As much as I try not to be excited about this game, I just keep failing miserably. I love Fable. It was one of the games that got me into the whole RPG genre. It was one of the very first games I played on the original Xbox back in the day when I really shouldn't be playing rated M games, considering that I was only a kid. But I honestly do hope, despite my criticisms about some things that were said about this game, that it blows everybody out of the goddamn park. But what do you guys think about this? Are you excited for it? Are you worried? Let me know down below. And if you stuck around this long, why not hit that like and subscribe button, because it really helped a fella out. Hope all you guys have an amazing, wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.